Oh, hey, didn't see anybody there. It's Sam with BFPGear.com, and today we're going to be taking a look at what is in my gear bag. As I said, this is my gear bag. This is all of my stuff that I take with me to the paintball field when I go and play paintball. And I've gotten a handful of questions about what I like to take out there and what I bring with me. So let's go ahead and crack open all of my stuff here, and everyone can see what I'm working with. So, as you can see here, I have my gear bag that I use. I don't use one of the big rolling gear bags. I actually prefer this Field 1 AW backpack because I can carry a bunch of stuff in this thing. It's actually pretty impressive. But we're gonna go ahead and start just kind of like unbuckling some stuff. As you can see, my whole setup's right here. But we're just gonna go through the whole thing and yeah, just show everybody what I'm working with here. So, all right, let's go ahead and just undo my main squeeze here. And we'll just shove this to the side. So this is my main marker setup. LV2, it's the War Edition. I've got one of the original control loaders on here, just uses a standard SFR speed feed. I use a Freak XL barrel with stainless steel inserts. That is my personal go-to. I absolutely love it. I don't know, it just doesn't feel like any other, I guess, but I also just like the added weight of the stainless steel. And then I use an 80 CI skeleton air tank. It's got the Powerhouse reg on it from Infamous. The reason why I use this is because it's got the perfect length for me, and I don't feel any like weird maneuverability issues when I'm like playing Snake or Doritos, or if I'm in like a back player position or something. And another reason why I like using the control loader is because of that super low profile, so I don't need to worry about having like this really large, target to be hit if I am playing a more front position. So we'll set that to the side there. And then I'll grab my goggles, because I usually have my goggles attached to my Field 1 backpack. But yeah, it just goes in this little goggle bag here. And my go-to set of goggles, JT ProFlex, all the way. Absolutely love the ProFlex, and I've got a little bit of a kind of a custom build going on, because that's one of the coolest things about the ProFlex. Just standard black ears. I got this cool Iron Kid strap from Hormesis. I use the thin black frames because I think they look really good. Just put the red lens on. Have not gone out and played with it yet, but it looks really nice, and I really like that. Got this like bullet hardware from one of my co-workers here. They look really slick, and I love the fact that they're really flush. And then I got the dark camo bottoms, which I think is just one of the coolest looks out there. But this is my ProFlex build, so any of the flex heads out here watching this, behold, it is very nice. Go ahead and put that bad boy away as I smack my goggles on the table. All right, so the Field 1 backpack, before I open it up, I also have a spare air tank. But one of the cool things about this backpack is that I actually have two full setups that I bring with me at all times, just in case. But the second tank that I have here is a Ninja 77 SL2. It's gonna have the Pro V3 regulator on it. And of course I've got, the fill nipple cover and the thread protector. And on this one, I have the stainless steel threading because I just like the way it threads onto my paintball guns better. It's also just nicer, I guess. But that's my second air tank, but you'll see what it's for the second setup in a minute. Make sure it doesn't roll off. But yeah, the backpack here, I mean, as it covers me here, like you can carry a lot of stuff in this backpack. Like it's actually really sweet. Another cool thing that I like about the backpack as well is you can put patches on it. So I got a bunch of different patches on mine, and I really like that. So we'll start from the top here. So there's this top zipper that sits above this handle here. And this is actually where I keep spare batteries. And I put them in little baggies so that way they don't, like connect to hit against each other and like possibly drain the battery or anything like that. So I just keep them in little baggies, and I just put them in this top pocket that sits right above the handle. And then there's the side pocket here So side pocket down here. I don't really put a whole lot in this pocket. I think the only thing it has in it are some, I got some rain lids. I got the one for the Triad and I got one for my control loader. But that's literally it in that pocket, and I just keep those there just in case I need them. So we'll zip that back up. All right, let's get into the rest of it here. Oh, before I move on with that, this bottom pouch here, I usually keep my cleats in it, but my cleats are very dirty from the last time I played and I have not cleaned them yet. But I keep my cleats in the bottom pouch. All right, so crack this open. Flip it over so I can see what I'm doing here. All right, so my gear bag just opens up like this, and let's just open up this pocket on the first flap. Microfiber cloths. Gotta have microfibers. This is such an essential piece of paintball equipment. Like if you don't have one of these, like I have one for maintenance, I have one for my goggles. The goggles here, very nice and clean. And then the one for maintenance, did maintenance on my marker not too long ago, but you can see there's some grease stains and stuff like that. But you gotta have microfibers on you. If you don't have microfibers, you need to pick some up. And if you wanna pick up any like this, well, I think you know where to go to get those. All right, what else is in here? Let's see. Oh yeah, and I got like this little mini first aid kit, just in case you get any like, cuts, abrasions, maybe some burns like turf burn or something like that. It's just good to have something like this around. Is it necessary? No. Is it cool to have? Absolutely. All right, so that does it for that. All right, then the rest of the gear bag here. A new piece of essential paintball equipment here. Exalt microfiber bag. You never know when you're gonna go to a field, you buy some field paint or something like that. Maybe it's too oily, maybe you got like a cracked ball in there and it's leaking paint. Just pick up a microfiber bag. These things are absolute lifesavers. I also like using these if I can't fit my cleats back in for whatever reason. I'll actually throw my cleats in here and just zip it up and then throw it in like the back of my car or something like that. That way it doesn't get anything else dirty and I don't need to do as much laundry, which is nice. But Exalt microfiber bag. Pick one of these up, seriously. All right, got my Exalt barrel made here. Looks like my cat's chewed on it. He's all right. He's not feral or anything, but for some reason he likes chewing on my barrel swabs, and I would appreciate if he didn't do that because my barrel swabs get destroyed by my animals versus me losing them out the field. So I'd honestly rather lose them out the field. Let's see, we talked about the Freak XL barrel on my LV2. This is the rest of the stainless steel inserts. Goes in this revolver case, and when I'm done or I put my LV2 back in the case, the barrel also goes in here. But I just like the stainless steel inserts because it's all uniformed in the color. They're a little bit heavier. I don't know, I just prefer them. Let's see what else we got. We got one of the got a Triad in here. This is one of the prototype Triads that I have used and abused, and it's been doing really, really well. Can't wait to get my hands on some of the new internals or get like the updated Triad because I really, really like this loader, and I have not bought a new loader in a long time. But if I'm going to pick up a new loader, it's probably going to be a Control 2 since I've had the first one for such a long time. And definitely one of these when they are officially released. And I just love how quiet they feed too. Set that down. Just make sure it doesn't want to fall, like, please don't fall off. The pod pack that I use, I got the JT FX harness here, 4+7. I feel like anything past 11 pods is overkill. I'm also a paintball boomer. 4+7 strapped harness, that's all I need. There was like an old JT harness back in the day. I think it was the JT Pro harness. I want to say is what it was called. It's like 30 bucks and it's the same thing, 4+7. I used that harness until like it completely fell apart. This is the next best thing for me. I just really like this harness. It's great. And it's super, super affordable. If you're looking to pick up a harness that can carry 11 pods and you don't want to break the bank, these things, $59.95, bunch of different colors. Definitely pick one up. All right. Let's see, I got some gloves that are still pretty dirty from the last time I played. I like wearing gloves because I don't like taking shots to the hands anymore. Let's see, headwear, headgear, everybody likes headgear. I just wear a beanie when I go out and play, but it's starting to get a little warmer right now, so probably not gonna wear a beanie as much. Then I've got my Hormesis band here. It's I think this is one of the Archie signature series. Yeah, it's Archie, it's a Ganesha, this is the Elder. This is my go-to headband. I wear this thing all the dang time, and the black part is starting to fade now, so that's what your headbands are for, people. Wear them. Let's see, what else we got in here? I don't think there's anything in this pouch. No, there's nothing there. Arm pads. Exalt Free Flex arm pads. I can't even tell you how many times I've used these arm pads and have gotten bounces like all the time. I absolutely love the fact that I get a lot of bounces off my arms. I think these pads are just like, I don't know, it kind of feels like cheating sometimes, but I also really like these arm pads because they fit my arms really well. I like the fact that they have good impact protection, and I actually do like this like middle strap here, so it secures it against like my forearm. But yeah, the Exalt Free Flex arm pads, I've had these things for like 4 years, and I've used them, you know, whether I'm wearing a jersey over them or I'm just wearing a t-shirt and these are hitting straight on the turf or the grass or whatever. These things have been holding up for years for me, so I really, really like these arm pads a lot. We also carry these on BFPGear.com, so if you want some arm pads, look here. And I think those run about $59.95 if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so let's see, we got the second tank, and then we of course got the second loader. So the second gun sits in here. Before we get to that, again, I haven't cleaned any of my gear, but I have 8 Clearpods in here and they are absolutely filthy, so I'm just gonna leave them in there. But that is, make sure there's nothing else in the gear bag here. That's everything that's in my gear bag, but let's go ahead and move this down here. And yeah, this is the second setup, which was a gift from my good friend and coworker, Axe Pro. The Axe Pro, I've always wanted to own one of these. And when I told him that, he just gifted this to me for Christmas, which was like one of the coolest things ever. Nothing shoots like an axe. Nothing sounds like an axe. Nothing feels like an axe. I absolutely love these guns. They're super slept on, and this thing is probably like 8 or 9 years old, and it just kicks ass and takes names. And then the rest of the stuff in this bag here, there are some extras. Crack open my other pouch here. It's the Exalt marker bag. I absolutely love this thing. Like, you can actually carry a lot of stuff in here. Got some extra Eclipse grease. You gotta have grease with you wherever you go. You never know what's gonna happen. Pop that back in, and then the last pocket here on this side. Yeah, got an Eclipse barrel sock. Again, it's nice to have extras. And then I have this old 2-piece die barrel, which is unfortunate you can't really get these anymore because this barrel is super awesome. And I just love how it looks, and I don't know, the sound signature is just really cool. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like this barrel on the Axe Pro just looks like, I don't know, this thing looks way too cool. It's also like one of the most fun guns to shoot, so. But yeah, that's pretty much it in my bag. And then this is actually the nice part too. Pick this thing back up. When I said I had pods, like there's 8 Clearpods in here. So, yeah, let's see, I got 2, 4, 6. Yeah, I got 8 Clearpods in here, and I managed to fit the rest of this stuff into this bag. No rolling gear bag required. That's 2 full setups. I get 1 pair of goggles. I can carry my cleats. When it comes to like my leg protection, pants, and jersey, I usually have that on before I get out there. The lower body protection that I wear is going to be the Carbon SC protective bottoms. I just like the way they fit. I like the way they feel. I've had those for a couple years now, and they're getting a little beat up. But they feel good. I like them. I just like them a lot. And then the pants I wear, it varies. You know, I got the JT Pro joggers, which are some of my favorite. They're super light, super small. They feel really good. Like they fit good too. That's what I really like about them. But again, I usually have those on before I get out there. And then jersey, I just wear one of the JT Glide jerseys. Again, I love the Glide jerseys a lot. It's just like an all mesh kind of feel to it. And there's a bunch of different designs out there. You can always pick up one of the bubble jerseys or a dark camo one, which is what I like to go for. And they come in a bunch of different sizes, but they're also nice and breathable with that mesh quality. And because they have that mesh quality, you don't have to worry about wearing them whether it's the wintertime or the summertime. All right, so let's go ahead and move everything back over here and yeah. Cool. And there you have it. That is everything that is in my gear bag for the 2024 year. Could be some new additions. I don't know, like I've been eyeballing the CS3 for quite some time now. I was convinced by shooting my coworkers, the thing was just super smooth. But they are expensive. As for the items that we do have available on bfpgear.com, we're going to put those links in the description down below. So if you want to get any updates on colors, pricing, or sizing, just click the links down below for the most current information available to you. As for the comment section, we want to hear about your setups, gear bags. Maybe you have questions about what kind of gear bag you should get for all of your gear. Hit us with those in the comment section below. We are more than happy to help out and to answer those questions for you. And if you haven't already, you got to hit the like button, you got to subscribe, and you got to ring that bell, get notified for the next video that comes out. And we will see you soon.